everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, we're going to be making a Valentine's card for a man. I know it's not that easy to make cards for men. We tend to always put a lot of hearts, flowers, and colors. And most of the time, maybe not every time, but most of the time, men want something more subtle with more boy colors or themes. So just making a red card was to me something that I didn't want to do, at least not today. You can open the envelopes, and I have put some little messages in here. So in this one, I didn't really write anything particular. I just thought that you would write maybe a poem or just one little nice phrase for your loved one. Here it's just written love, and I put some little hearts like this. I might come a little closer to really show you this. There you go. Little hearts in this one too, and in this one I just wrote I love you in another color. So you of course put whatever message you want in here, and a bigger one if you want also in there. Okay, so I have a regular here A2 size card, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I've just decided to put one layer on it. So the layer here is just 1/4 of an inch smaller. You can make it even smaller if you want. That's totally up to you. I'm going to glue this one down, and that's going to be very quickly. Oh, and first, what I didn't tell you, yeah, you'll see this from up close. I did emboss it. So that was some paper. It's a double-sided paper. It's a map on one side, but I didn't want to use it because thinking with all these little boxes on top, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I decided to use the other side of it, which I think is quite nice. It's a brownish color, but it's not even. You've got some lighter areas, and I did emboss it. And it's good. It's not crooked. Good. I did emboss it, and you're going to probably see that. Okay. And there's a white blank place here. And I used a Spellbinder embossing folder, and this one actually is quite good because it's a double-sided tape, double-sided embossing folder, which means that there you have this one here that I didn't use, but this one is the one pattern. The one I used is actually in the inside, and it's exactly what I have used here. I hope you'll be able to see this. So it's a reverse one. You can have 2 in 1 design, and they are from Spellbinder. If you want the number, it's EL017. Just to let you know how it works. But be careful, these kind of embossing folders, that has been a very long time since I got these, and they kind of start to crack and split. So before it does that, try to put some tape to really make it secure, just to let you know that they might crack over time, especially if you use them quite often. Right, so now this is done, I'm going to put some envelopes, and I've decided to make them in different sizes, just to let you know. I'm going to show you the different sizes. So this is the biggest one I am going to use today. And so this one is 2.5 inches. Okay, it's a square. Every time you cut a square, 2.5 inches, 2 inches, 1.5 inches. So just to let you know, just a 1/2 inch really makes a big difference according to the size. Okay, just to let you know, but you can make a bigger one if you want, just one. So it's totally up to you again. So I've already cut one here. So it's a 2.5 by 2.5, I think. I'll find out later. And it's very easy. You just line up. I like to do it this way, the points like this, and then you are just going to fold the sides. Try to align the sides here, the middle of this one here, in the middle here, and kind of here. Okay, so what I mean by that is don't do it up there. It needs to face the other corner as well as you can. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Try not to make it too crooked. That's good. Then I'm going to, I don't even know why I turned it up. I think I worked better this way. So I'm going to go a little over here. Normally, if you would do a nice big envelope, you would probably trim these bits off. I'm not going to do that. I don't see the point right now. So that's the bottom of my envelope, and I'm just gonna close simply here the top. And there you go. You made yourself a very quick envelope, mini envelope in no time. Actually, this is the 2 by 2. This is the 2.5 by 2.5. So you're gonna make as many as you wish, and then what you will need to do is put some glue just there. Where did my glue go? I had some tumble glue. I think I'm gonna use this one. Oh, there it is. Because it dries quite quickly. So, and I'm gonna put some glue also in here in the corner, just to make sure it's gonna be really well glued. I've prepared already this one, and I made 2 smaller ones, so you don't need me to see me doing this again. I'm again going to use some double-sided tape and put it on the back of my envelopes here. I think I'm going to put this one there. Let me just make sure that's in the right place. Yeah, I like it here. All right, now I'm gonna glue the 2 others. I'm gonna do the same thing. There. I think odd numbers are easier to put down. I prefer that when I'm doing some decorations. It's like flower bouquets. It's always better. I think this one is a bit crooked. That'll be fine. Okay, so now for the inserts. Well, I've just cut out, I tried to just eyeball the size of my little envelopes here, and I cut out into some scrap pieces of paper. So you'll be able to write there whatever you wish. So, of course, it can be very private, so it's up to you. I might want to write here, I love you. That's, I think, the least you can want to say. Or maybe if it's for a friend, you don't have to, you know, yeah, I'm gonna leave the love empty and just write you. And for as a decoration, I've got these little sequins that are in different colors, and I've got some red hearts, so I'm gonna use them up. Also, I'm using my stash. I'm trying to tidy up things, and I'm just putting a little dab of glue there and a heart. There you go. How simple is that? So of course, wait for it to dry before putting it in the envelope. Make sure you can close the envelope, and there you go. I'm just gonna put it right there. Easy. You don't even, if your man doesn't have any nails, you don't have to use any nails for that. It's easy to grab. I'm going to put another one here. Normally it should be good. Yeah, it needs to be a little smaller, of course. And maybe you are, I know I don't write like American do usually. You are my, and then a heart again. Just love with 3 little sequins there. I made these probably a little shorter. This one is good. I love you. This is the one that inspired me here. And I thought that maybe in the bigger envelope, you could probably maybe write a little poem or something really romantic. So, but it's up to you. You don't have to, but you can find some nice little quotes online if you don't have any inspiration. But honestly, just a few words would be nice. So I'm going to put this one in here. I'll try to find something for my hubby too. You've got few more days to think about it, so that's great. And of course, again, if you want to close them completely, which I'm not going to do right now, but you can use, again, like these sticky glue dots. I make my own, and I have a video on how you make them just using Aleene's Tack It Over and Again, over and over. And I do a whole bunch of these. Let me go back a little bit. Because they're so cheap to do. You can make big ones. I've got really big ones that down there. I've got some smaller ones. So I usually do sheets of smalls and sheets of larger ones, or sometimes I just mix and match on the same one. So you could put that a little dab here if you don't want to put it, if you want to really close them down. And for here, I'm going to put this aside just a little bit. And of course, I think it needs also a sentiment here, and there I have the place. So again, I've just cut out a piece of paper, and I don't want to leave it blank like this or just plain white or this manila color. So I'm going to use a little bit of ink. I'm going to use some distress ink here, and I'm going to go for some green, a little bit of green, and probably some, I don't know, frayed burlap or vintage photo, a little bit on top, probably, just to give some interest, just not plain blank like that. And again, you can use a stamp using any kind of sentiment, and I'm not trying to make it even. You can see the difference of colors there. That's exactly what I want to go for. So now, just to say, I kind of like that one, just to say I love you, just to say, you know, my love, and then this little poem or whatever is inside. So, or just or let me tell you, why not? This is something nice. Let me tell you. Oh, my pen doesn't want to work. I think my Sharpie has dried out a little bit. Let me tell you. I know I have a horrible writing. If you have a nice stamp, that's even better. And I'm going to use dimensional for this. I'll take them away later. I just want to finish the card with you. So I'm going to put a few dimensionals on the back. So everything is more dramatic when you look at it. More dimension, more contrast. And I have made another type of man card if you want to check it out also. And I'll put a link to it. That is a shirt card. They've been very popular, but that's a great card for man as well. A shirt card. So that's dimensional. I think I really want to stop here. I'll put that back in, close it, and look how nice. So it can be for Valentine's, but it can be for a birthday. It can be for Father's Day, retirement for somebody. But it's a more male. And if you want to do the same thing for your Valentine's, if it's a girl, well, you just replace that by another color. Why not? So if you like this video, please give me some thumbs up. I would really appreciate. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you just want to come and say hello, I'll get back to you. Also, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button, and please share on social medias. Thank you so much. Take care and happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.